Amanda. Okay. Again, I appreciate you coming on here today. I know you're an extremely busy person.
Thank you.
Can you tell our followers in the group who you are, where you're from, and what do you do?
So hello, everyone. My name is Amanda Rodriguez. I live in New York, and I am an assistant principal. I was a teacher for about 7, 8 years, and I've been an assistant principal for 8 years. So I do have a busy schedule. I have 3 kids. I have a 5-year-old son, and I have 3-year-old twin daughters named Brooke and Brielle. I know you're probably wondering the background. So my twins were born with a rare genetic disorder called Hermansky-Pudlak syndrome. So I always have the background there. So with their condition, they're legally blind. They have a bleeding disorder. They're albino. They have albinism, so no pigment in their hair, eyes, or skin. And they have a lung disease. And so that develops later. Eventually, that is what they die from, is the lung condition. So I am a very busy mom. So this is why, yeah. So
you're an assistant principal and you have 3 kids, 2 of which have the Hermansky-Pudlak syndrome. Okay. That's quite incredible, seeing everyone sees the results you got and, what you have to, experience in your life. It's not easy. So can you, if you don't mind, take me back to, I guess, the first pictures that you uploaded to my app. I actually, in the post today, you were obviously a bit bigger, and you had a bigger belly, didn't you, Amanda?
Yeah.
So I mean, can you take me back to that, and how were you feeling, or what were your struggles, I guess?
So if I can go back to before children, I was in shape. But I never had to lose weight. I never had a weight problem. I was always like 170 pounds roughly. So then when I contacted David, I was in a place in my life where I had depression, stress, from this whole COVID thing, my kids, everything, life. And I knew that I wanted changes. One day my son said, Mommy, it was like in February, Mommy, are you having twins again? He saw my stomach, he started poking at it, and I said, I have to lose weight, I have to do something. So when I saw there was like a post on Instagram and I contacted you, I knew that I was ready for changes. Was it difficult? Definitely. I never knew how to lose weight. I never knew that I needed specific calories and protein and all that, counting macros. I had no idea.
So you think you were lacking the knowledge on sustainable fat loss, or did you have any idea of what a calorie deficit or reverse diet was?
I had no idea on anything. And then when you guys would send the PDFs, those documents, I read everything, from banking calories and, everything. I just read everything because I wanted that knowledge, because this is supposed to be a lifetime of, of trying to maintain this weight loss. So I knew that I needed the knowledge. It's not just, 4 months with you guys and just move on. You really have to know and be able to carry it on for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I mean, you actually reached your goal weight, correct me if I'm wrong, after only 8 weeks. But
it was quick, yes.
Then,
it wasn't 8 weeks. I think it was a little more than 8 weeks. I was losing like a pound a week.
Yeah.
Maybe
Georgina
more.
Georgina's our coach. Maybe she's watching this right now, but it's a 16-week program. I think you reached your goal weight after 10 weeks, 11, 12 weeks. But I got a lot of comments or questions. How on earth is this woman eating more food now? Did you want to describe what, I guess, what a reverse diet is? I can.
You could go ahead, describe it.
So basically, when Amanda lost all her body fat, her weight, we done a process known as a reverse diet. This is the key to sustainable fat loss, I guess. So basically, we didn't go from 1400 straight up to 1800. We did it in a slow and incremental and kind of strategic way, I guess. So obviously, if she was going to be eating, going from 1400, 1300 to 1800 or more, she would gain a lot of fat. But we had to do this, as I said, kind of in a slow and incremental and strategic way. That's why now, I mean,
so when we did that, I was scared because I was so used to the 1,500 calories and I lost all that weight. I'm like, Georgina's like, all right, we're increasing. I'm like, oh. And at one point I gained like 4 pounds in a week from the increase. The increase wasn't even much. It was maybe 100 calories extra. And then that's it. It leveled out. I guess my metabolic rate, increased. And
yeah, see, the 4 pounds that you gained there, Amanda, it wasn't fat.
no.
So I have to say this to a lot of people on the program. 3,500 calories is actually equal to 1 pound of fat. So unless you were eating 3,500 calories above 1,400, which is maybe 5,000 calories in a day, you didn't gain any fat. It's just water retention, sodium from the glycogen, the carbohydrates.
Mm-hmm.
But you look amazing. It's very inspiring.
Thank you.
Now there's no reason why you can't just maintain and sustain this on the higher calories.
Mm-hmm.
But can I just go back to everyone has a why they want to change. On our very first phone call, it's clear that your why was your kids, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You had to dig deep. I mean, you mentioned your heart, your mind, your soul has to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah.
So isn't that the reason why you've changed and you stuck at it? Because it wasn't all plain sailing. It was some struggles and relapses.
Of course. I relapsed a few times, and that's why I say your mind, your soul, you have to be in it. If you're not in it, you're going to relapse. And when you do relapse, you end up not getting back up. So that's happened to me so many times. Once I spoke to you in March and said, this is it, I have to make changes, I was in it. I was committed. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to make changes, and I did it.
Yeah, because I mean, just because someone is looks on the surface looks healthy and fit, but someone like yourself, you're not overweight, you're not obese, but people like yourself are prone to health issues like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes. Even though you on the surface everyone thinks this woman is really fit, right, but a lot of stuff brewing beneath. Like you did have
high blood pressure.
So,
and I wasn't big. Or people would say, yeah, but you're not big, or you need to stop losing weight. But it's not about that. I wanted to feel good about me, and I want to be healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I have a list of things. I mean, your desire, I guess, that you wanted to achieve. You painted the picture for me perfectly on our first call. You said you wanted more energy. You wanted to look good in the bikini and a tight dress. Increase your self-esteem, self-confidence. You really did like paint a picture for me, which helped me then pass on the information to your coach, Georgina. So you want to be healthy and fit forever.
Yes. And that's another thing, the energy. I didn't have the energy, and I have these 3 kids I'm running after, and I was just tired all the time, yelling at them all the time. Now that went away. I feel good about me. I'm healthy. I have the energy. So it's a lifestyle, and it's a healthy lifestyle that, we should all be following.
You could possibly step on stage now in a natural bikini competition. Comment below if you think that Amanda should, or well, look, she's a busy woman. You definitely look like you could. I mean, your calories are high now. You're in a healthy place. Comment below if you think Amanda could, or do you think she should compete in bikini? Do you have any aspirations?
Not at all, honestly. To be honest with you, I don't even think I have an extra minute in my hands for anything. I mean, my brother said the same thing. You can compete now. You can compete. You should do it.
So what did we provide then that got you to where you wanted to be?
That guidance, the knowledge, the things that I did not know, on how to lose weight and how to maintain. You guys gave me that knowledge to be able to do that. The confidence. Georgina was always on top of me with the steps and, the calories and watch out with this. So it's just having someone there to push you, especially when you're feeling when you want to relapse, or you're like, oh, I'm never going to lose this weight. It's going to take too long. So
yeah, it's the accountability.
Yeah.
When you have someone in your corner, I guess, just, egging you on and being your number one cheerleader, the angel on your shoulder, it makes a massive, massive difference, isn't it?
And those the workouts that you guys give us every day. I didn't to be honest with you, I did not use all of those workouts, but some of them I did, you know. So I looked there every day to see which ones I wanted to do for the day, which ones I didn't. So that was a very helpful.
Yeah, I mean, look, you're really stuck for time. So I mean, were you working out twice a day every day, or to achieve this physique, or was it, how often were you?
To be honest with you, it was the dieting, because I am so busy. Like this week alone, it's already Wednesday. I went to the gym yesterday for 45 minutes. That was it. I probably can't get to the gym again this week. So, and I remember, and I lost my childcare. I can't keep babysitters because my kids are special needs, so they don't stay around long. So when I lost my babysitter in May, I didn't go to the gym maybe 2 weeks. So it's like, it's the diet and being consistent and focused that really got me through. But I try to get in maybe 3 times a week. Sometimes I get in 5 times a week. Sometimes I don't get anything. But it's that dieting.
Yeah, 90% of people's results come from their nutrition.
Right, nutrition.
I think we have a few questions, if you don't mind answering. Well, I'll just see. And 90% of results come from their nutrition. Carmen, Lorraine is here, Victoria. How did you feel eating all the extra food? Tracy says.
Eating all the extra food. First, I was nervous about it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna gain weight. And then like the first 2 days, I couldn't even, I was so used to the 1,500 calories that it was hard to even try to get an extra 100 or 200 in. But now I'm good eating the 1,800. You know, I have a little room for some cheating. So that's good too.
Yeah. So, I mean, people have to realize that you can't stay dieting, excuse me. You can't stay in a calorie deficit forever. It's going to be detrimental for your health. I mean, specifically, your thyroid, your metabolism takes a hit. You know, we've had clients come on board who are just not ready to diet because they've been in a fat loss phase for so long and their body won't respond, basically. So you have to look at food as energy, as it's going to make you strong, and it's going to create a better relationship with food. That's why now, I mean, you landing on, well, you're at 1,800 now.
1,800 now.
You could even push it more if you do it slowly. I mean, you'll start growing muscle as well.
Right.
It's fantastic. Hope that answers your question, Tracy. Let me see if there's any other questions here. So you didn't work out every day. Did you give up carbohydrates, carbs, your favorite carbs, or you just restricted?
No, I didn't give up carbs. And I think the first 2 months I was really strict with it, and no alcohol. I love drinking. I love vodka and club soda. So I didn't do any of that. Now I have my drinks here and there, but I mean, I stay within my caloric intake for the day, for the most part. So I did not give up carbs. I just had to stay within my 1,500 calories and my 140 plus grams of protein. So that's what I focused on the most.
Yeah. Did you find it hard now? A lot of women, a lot of people in general, find it difficult to hit their protein goals. Did you?
Some days.
Challenge?
Some days, yes. And Georgina will say, be careful, you're under. But those were the days where I was either out all day or, so it was hard. What I did was I printed out the PDF on the high protein foods and snacks, and I have that on my fridge. So then I just, okay, I could eat this today to get the protein in. And so that helps me.
There's great tips there now. I mean, we have literally, I think we've every PDF covering every topic that you guys have challenges with. That's great that you printed it off.
Yeah.
So if the clients are watching this now, if you go to the coaching section, there's how to eat more protein PDF. There's actually ways to eat more protein. If you just print it off, guys, put it on your fridge like Amanda done, it'll definitely help. So, I mean, I remember again, I mean, you were a bit nervous, skeptical actually, in signing up, which is actually not uncommon, but I mean, well, I guess my question is, I mean, what changed and what in your mind made you?
So in the beginning, like anything else, you're dealing with new people. You don't know we don't know what Davey's about, you have to pay, it's a little scary. You don't know what you're going to get. But I would say it was totally worth it, but you have to be in it, you know. David can't do it all. He can be on top of you, tell you what to do, how to do it, but you really have to be in it and listen to what they tell you to do. So
Yeah. I mean, we can take, did you ever hear this saying, you can walk the horse to the well or something, but you can't make the horse drink the water.
right.
It's like a few people come on board with our program and they're all excited in the first 2 weeks, you know, but then they go missing. You know, we try to track them down. They go AWOL. I mean, you're not going to get results. You have to show up every day asking us questions. This is, we go live in the group specifically for you guys to ask us questions. I mean, if you go to school and study really, really hard, I mean, you're likely to get A's, right? Are you, Amanda?
Yep.
Let me see if there's any other questions here, because I know you're a busy woman. I don't want to keep you too long. Sherry, Victoria, any questions? I guess they're going to put questions on the replay because a lot of people watch the replay.
Right.
Have you any message, I guess, to anyone kind of nervous or cautious, skeptical?
For those who are nervous and skeptical, I say do it. It worked for me, but you really, really, really have to be focused, stay focused, and listen to your coaches, what they tell you to do. And you'll be able, you'll be able to do it. Oh, also the other thing with the steps, they're on top of you with the steps, 10,000 minimum. Make sure you do that. That's definitely a good workout, getting those 10,000 steps in. If you don't, at least I know that if I didn't get a workout in, I got my 10,000 steps minimum, I'm like, okay, I'm okay for the day. I got something in. So.
That's great.
Yeah.
You're definitely going to inspire a lot of women, a lot of people out there. The fact that, look, I mean, the struggles you had and the lifestyle, I mean, you're so busy and you have special needs kids. I think it's just amazing. It's awesome. You should be so proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Comment below, I mean, how awesome that Amanda is.
The other thing I wanted to mention, I remember being like overwhelmed with the meal plans that you guys send. I'm like, oh my God, like to look through all that, it was overwhelming. So I just made sure I focused on that. I got, just like I said before, the protein intake for the day, the caloric intake for the day, and I try to get, my fiber in or whatever. So don't get too overwhelmed with the meal plan.
Exactly. The meal plan is just a tool to get you started. You're not going to have the same meal plan for the rest of your life, are you? There's going to be occasions when you eat out at restaurants or like a few drinks. Exactly. You don't have to follow our meal plan. Exactly. Stick to the calories and protein. Don't overcomplicate this. That's basically. I want to leave with this. I seen something on Instagram this morning and it popped up. People basically have two choices in life. Okay. Number one, to live in regret. Okay. The second one is to fight for what you want. So you either live in regret or fight for what you want. It's clear that your why was so strong. You did it for your kids. So that's what I'm going to leave it with.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amanda, for coming on board here today.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
Thank you for having me.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.